You know, they're art curators and art historians, and he's a soldier. He did the training. He's a private, and he can speak German. He can speak, you know, there's initially the first time that Sam shows his worth is when there's some German prisoners that they need to get information from, and the prisoners aren't giving anything up, and Sam, you know, is listening to them, and listening to them talking, and finds out the info that's required. And he's a driver as well, you know, which is kind of handy when you're traveling across Europe, trying to save artwork. Having someone that you know, an extra pair of hands is really useful. And he's a lot younger than the others, so I guess that would have been an advantage. It's a real mix of people. Um, I think the sort of idea behind the Monuments Men is that actually they're not they're not superheroes. They're not GI Joes. They're not even, some of them aren't even soldiers. They're just people that are bright and intelligent. You know, they're architects, they're archaeologists, and who share this passion. And so I think what you have is this collection of people that are relatable. It's sort of a two-handed thing that if you're sort of you feel more comfortable, you feel it's easier to kind of believe. I mean, the mines in particular were really interesting because they go on for miles, and the walk to set was a sort of you go into the mine and set was quite far down. So I had this little flashlight, and they every sort of I don't know 100 meters there was someone posted to say keep going this way, and I think, you know, to just to get a feel of what these guys were working in, and a sense of how dark and cold, and, you know, the lack of sunlight. I think all of that is going to kind of feed into the way you play things, because you go, oh, that's kind of interesting. It's actually quite cold down here. That's something you might not have had it not been a real location where you're actually cold. You don't necessarily play that. You know, you could see your breath, and I think that kind of stuff is you can't fake. And also, it's going to look so much better, you know, when you have these locations that are pretty much the real thing. I think it adds that kind of authenticity, and everyone is sort of geared on by that. Films like this are kind of, I think, are becoming a rare breed, where you have a film that is on a huge scale, but it's also an adult film. That's not to say that a younger generation won't go and see it and enjoy it. I think they will, but I think there's also something in this that is intelligent and is well written, and and is different from what we've seen in the last few years, on this kind of scale. You know, for me, it's kind of got, it's ticking both boxes. It's kind of, it's got that big kind of entertainment feel, and you know, something you can go with a group of friends and enjoy, or it's also something you could read, you know, that has far more depth to it than just your average popcorn movie. So I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't see it.